Okay, let's see who Alberto's absent. Who else? Alex is absent, so they may watch the videos. Hopefully, if they do. Alberto and Alex, if you're watching the videos, I have a pouty face on right now because I feel so sorry that I'm asking you guys to memorize 2 whole formulas. I'm so sorry. Not. All right. Compound interest is found by using the formula A equals P, the principal, times 1 plus R raised to the T power. Okay. Wow. All right. A equals the amount or the balance at the end, right? The principal and the interest. P is equal to the principal, the stuff we start with. All right. R is the rate, which is the percent, but written as a decimal because we can't put a percent into an equation. And T is time. Okay. So example number 3, I'm going to use this formula. The amount is equal to the principal times 1 plus the rate raised to the T. Okay, that's my formula. I memorized it, guys. I know how to spell my name too. M-A-R-K. I didn't even think about it. C-O-R-T-E-Z. Done. Those are other things I've memorized. Okay, you have too. So add this to the list of things that you've memorized. A equals P times 1 plus R to the T. Let's fill in what we know. It says you deposit $1,500 into an account that earns 2.4% interest compounded annually. See, it doesn't say annual simple interest. It says compounded. So that means we use this formula. All right? Find the balance after 6 years. Okay, well, let's fill in what we know. They want to know the balance. Which letter up here stands for the balance, Ross? There's no B. There's no B. A stands for the balance. Amount is where the A comes from, but it means balance. So I'm going to put A. Does anybody know what the P is in this thing? Nicholas? No. No. What is the P, Will R? What you started with, and what did we start with? 1,500. There we go. Oh, come on, smartboard people. All right, so 1,500 times 1 plus R. Does anybody know what the R is? What's the R, Dane? Well, it is 2.4%, but I can never write that. Come on. 2.4%. I can never write that in any equation. So, Dane, what do I do? 2 times to the left. So now I've got 0.024. And T, does anybody know what the T is? We'll see. 6. All right. So what do I do first, those of you who've heard of PEMDAS before? What do I do first? Ross? Exactly. I'm going to add the stuff in the parentheses, and I'm going to get 1.024 to the 6th. What do I do next? Spencer? 1.024 raised to the 6th power? Is that what you're saying? 1.024. I'm typing this into my calculator, and you know what? There's this little arrow that points up. You see it's right by the 7. It's diagonal. I'm going to press that button, and that gives me an exponent. I'm going to type in 6. And guys, I'm going to write the whole thing out. The amount equals 1,500. Don't round until you get to an answer. Never round until you get to your answer. I'm going to get 1.152921505. Okay? Now what do I do? Don't clear that from your calculator because you'd have to type it back in. Taggart, what do I do next? Multiply it times 1,500. Okay, times 1,500 is what Taggart told me to do. And I get 1,729.382257. Is that the way I like my answer? No, that's not the way I like my answer. What is this answer? What does it stand for? I mean, what is it? It's 1,729 what, Will K? Oh, it's dollars. So what do we always round money to, Will K?
So it would be $1,729.38.
Okay, so I need to round it to 2 places behind the decimal point because we just have pennies, right? And I'm going to look at this number outside the gate, and I'm going to erase those because I don't care what they are. And the amount is going to be $1,729.38. It rounds down to 38 because it's a 2. All right? Great job.